I am a masculine woman. I'm very comfortable identifying as a woman, and I do not desire to identify as anything other than a woman. I just have these masculine traits that are a part of my personality.
People have their own ideas about what women are supposed to be like, and anyone who breaks that wall down is seen as like an outcast or trying to live some sort of alternative lifestyle, when in reality they're just being themselves.
My identity as a woman has been questioned for my entire life. It has caused me a lot of anxiety, it's caused me a lot of difficulty, caused a lot of assumption that I've had to deal with along the way. And this is something that I know now that a lot of other women are also experiencing. What if we create a film that can address this issue? That basically masculinity in itself is frowned upon in women. There are a lot of themes being touched on throughout the narrative of this film. Things like being bullied as a younger person and how you navigate that when you only have so much control over your life, being boxed in, being stereotyped. There are just going to be so many different people who can relate to this through their own experience in ways that maybe they didn't expect to. The seed money that we received was kind of the foundational push to get us started. It took us through pre-production, lots of meetings, lots of planning, software, getting some of the gear that we needed to get started, being able to produce the initial interview and getting that storyline laid out, basically the narrative of the entire film. We actually passed that point almost a year ago, and we've been continuing to operate based off of our own personal resources that we've had and self-funding everywhere that we can to keep us moving forward.
We've been able to work with such a passionate crew.
They don't just show up and do their jobs. They show up and they give every ounce of passion that they have to making sure that this is done right. It's my story that they're all coming to tell for various reasons, and connecting with people like that is something that I have never experienced until now. Watching that happen has been a big emotional journey for me.
You know, we're nearing the end of this production process, but that doesn't mean that the movie's over. After that starts our entire extensive post-production process. So there's only so far that we can really go with the film until there needs to be funding in place for us to be able to even achieve finishing it. Then the film has to be distributed.
So we're looking for any major network platform at that point that would be interested in the film to get it to as many people as possible, to reach the furthest corners of the smallest towns, to the people who really need to see this.
I think there's a lot of educational groups, community centers who could use this documentary to their advantage. Parents could use this as a resource to understand more about not only their kids, but also about our society as a whole.
If there's a young individual out there that is experiencing something close to what I was feeling, so disconnected and feeling kind of helpless, if this film could help that young kid understand that it is temporary and that one day you will be an adult and you will be able to make your own decisions, or if their parent could watch this and understand a little better how to talk to their kid, make sure that their kid is okay and not feeling how I was feeling for such a long time, that would be a success for me.